Okay, so I made a boo-boo today.
Okay,
with Kai. All right, so Kai is now going through his, for lack of a better way to explain it, his terrible 2 stage, right? His terrible toddler stage. So he is now chewing, nipping, biting. Like, he has very little impulse control. So this is that sort of like fear period right now. It's not the fear period, it is the change in the neurology. So he's more situationally aware, right? So it's like he's been, let's say he used to be aware like 2 meters radius, and now it's 5 or 10 or 8. So his brain now needs to adapt to all these new stimulations that he's aware of, right? And now he's doing all the, like behavioral problems, all the normal puppy behaviors that we don't like, but he's bigger, he has more intensity, he has a longer attention span, right? Okay, so I know this. So what happened this morning is he came in. He was so funny. He went out the dog door last night, but I moved the sliding door this much across, so he couldn't get back in.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm laying in bed and I hear the ta, 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 and I'm like, okay, that's interesting. So I wait and, I go in, I ignore him in the kitchen and whatnot. And for at least 5 seconds, he's like, okay. So I go up, I slide the door and I go inside. He comes inside. Great. He got his reward, happiness. He's in there. Hey, buddy, whatever. The boo-boo I made is I went, I forgot my phone. So I walked through the baby gate, got my phone, and as I'm walking back, Kai is now inside. Right? And obviously he's a very curious puppy, so he wants to follow me. And he can't because now the baby gate's blocking him. So what does he do? He jumps on the baby gate.
On the baby gate?
Right. Luckily it's pretty secure at the moment, unless he gets, he grows more and he has more weight behind him. So he jumps, I move back. I move forward, he jumps, I move back. He stops, he doesn't jump. So he sits there and he watches me. Not sits, sometimes he sits, sometimes he stands, it doesn't matter. It's like, I will move forward if your paws are not on the gate, right? Move forward, jumps on it, and move back. My mistake I made is I didn't wait 5 seconds of having no jumping for 5 seconds.
Right.
And so this is the subconscious thing that I was now not aware of. So he now potentially thinks, I jump on the gate, I stand, you open the gate. I jump on the gate, I sit, you open the gate and you come through.
Right.
So for a behavior and a consequence to be linked, it has to be about 2 seconds, right? For you to not link a behavior and a consequence, there has to be 5 seconds. So see my boo-boo that I made today?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're too quick.
I was too quick. So now, because I don't want to discourage his curiosity and that, I now have to make the decision. So I can either repeat this and not tell him off. However, I know Kai very well now. He's really robust. So now I'm going to start to address that behavior to go, not that behavior in this context. So now we're going to use the negative markers. He does it again. 9, I go and I give him a penalty. Now, I have to decide what I have to now, not decide, but I have to experiment with what is the most practical penalty I can give him to go, don't put paws on top of this, right? But the problem that can occur is, what if, and it's the person who might need him later, needs him to push a door open or closed.
Yeah.
So this is where having an idea of what you want or what you need from the dog later on is going to be important. And getting to know the dog's thresholds, drives, and nerves is important. So yeah, I've made a boo-boo, but now I need to go and think, okay, do I want to temporarily address this behavior that I might need in the future? How am I going to do that? See what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I still made a boo-boo though.
And I guess